All right, D'Angelo Russell, D low, hit him with the D low, D low. Um, was traded from the Lakers to the Brooklyn Nets. Okay. Yep, he traded to the Lakers to the Brooklyn Nets, and um, they said that he could be bought out. So, uh, would it be a good fit for the Pistons to pick up D'Angelo Russell? Right. So only 28 years old. Okay. So I'm not sure the fully extent of the trade, but we about to find out. I'm gonna tell you if it's a good trade, and then we get into Russell and the Pistons, and if it's a good fit. And I'm gonna tell you in a great scenario where it is actually really good fit. All right. So check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. So it was no secret that the Lakers wanted to get rid of D'Angelo Russell. One of the reasons why D'Angelo Russell actually did not work with the Lakers from Los Angeles is, and check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist by the way, is because um how can I explain this? One of the reasons it didn't work was because it's LeBron. D'Angelo Russell is one of those guys who he ain't a catch and shoot guy. He only becomes a catch and shoot guy when he get himself in rhythm. He's a rhythm guy. Now you got some guys that can catch and shoot. You got some guys that scores. And you got these guys that's rhythm guys. They got to get into rhythm. They got to get their own bucket. They more of a self-created, like having them balls here and creating their own shot. So then when they start seeing the ball go in, then they can catch and shoot, come off screens. But D'Angelo Russell, he ain't a point guard. He more in the vein of a Vinnie Johnson, a Jamal Crawford, a Lou Williams. He's a guy that likes to go out there and get his bucket, get his own bucket. But also the problem with D'Angelo Russell is a lot of teams try to make him a point guard. It's not a point guard. In reality, he's a good Deion Waiters type of guy, Vinnie Johnson, Lou Williams type of guy. There's no disrespect. He's a guy to come off the bench and he's a spark plug. He's just gonna go score a bunch of points. Now, had he developed more parts of his game, he probably could be an all-star. Had he, learned to take better shots, had he learned to be more efficient and take care of the basketball, not even necessarily turn him into a pure point guard. He's just a flat out spark plug. He in that same vein as a Tyreek Evans. Is that his name? Used to be with Memphis, the Grizzlies, and played for John Calipari. He's in that vein of guy. You know, all-star type of talent. But on the NBA, he just missing something. You know, you know, you know, he just missing something. So, um, but I think let's get this trade real quick. I want to talk about this trade because I haven't formally. I just seen it come across. I don't even care. So apparently, Lakers have traded D'Angelo Russell, Maxwell Lewis, who the fuck that is. Excuse my language. 3 second-round picks to the Brooklyn Nets for Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton. I always like Shake Milton. Played with the Pistons for a second. So Dorian Finney-Smith is a really good player, defensive player, catch and shoot. I don't really think he shoot the three at a high clip, but he respectable out there. Really good defensive player. Definitely can help, a championship caliber team or contending caliber team. And this year, he's shooting it at 43.5% clip in 20 games in Brooklyn. So the year before that, 34, 30, 35, 39, 39. So he's a solid 3-point shooter out there. So shout out to him. He's a shot shooter and know his position. He'd be good next to LeBron, better than D'Angelo Russell. He's gonna play defense. He's gonna defend, and he's gonna defend and play defense. So D'Angelo Russell is just a reckless shot taker. Streaky shooter, streaky scorer. I mean, turnover machine for the most part. He just didn't play well next to LeBron. You know what I'm saying? You look at some of his 3-point percentages. He's a solid 3-point shooter in most years. Most years he tinker between 35 and 40%. This year, 33%. So I mean, just a bad shot taker. I mean, that's the history. That's the current state of the NFL right now. You know, It explain it kind of, that's where the NFL, the NBA is at, is a bunch of reckless shot takers. It's a bunch of dumb basketball for, a lot of people to talk about how, efficiency in this era. Shooting 1,000 threes ain't efficient. Let me say that again. Shooting 1,000 threes ain't efficient. It isn't efficient. Excuse me. We'll be a little bit proper here. It isn't efficient. But where he fits in with the Pistons at, I like him off the bench. I know he ain't gonna want to come off the bench behind Ivy and Cade and play his position. There was another guy we was talking about that'd be good to come off the bench with the Pistons, but Cam Thomas, and he wouldn't want to. He wouldn't want to. But Cam Thomas and D'Angelo Russell got, Ginobili, Vinnie Johnson written all over their games, Jamal Crawford, great spark plugs, and they finished strong. J.R. Smith was coming off the bench for a minute in Denver, and he was strong in that aspect. I think he'd be a great six man. Somebody who can come out with Malik Beasley, go out there, get you, can get you 20 off the bench and then finish strong in the starting lineup, down or with the starting lineup down the stretch. I think he would be strong. In my opinion, I think he would be strong, off the bench. I think he'd be strong off the bench. For the team, I think that's his best. That's his best attribute. I think being strong off the bench. In my opinion, that's his best attribute. Well, he could, of course, come off the bench and he can take any shot that he really want to off the bench. He'd be very strong in that aspect for the Detroit Pistons and for any team, any championship caliber team, Denver, Knicks, Minnesota, off the bench, what he can do scoring wise, where he doesn't have to contend with another primary ball handler. You allow him to go against the second stringers. You know what I'm saying? You allow him to go against the second stringers and, you allow him to go against the second stringers, and then what ended up happening, then by the time in the fourth quarter, remember I said he kind of got that issue where he can't really find his rhythm. He finds his rhythm because he was allowed to play off the bench, to play with the second string. He's able to be the primary ball handler, get a rhythm now to close the game out down the stretch. He can close it out with Cade, Jaden Ivey, or whoever they choose to close it out with. Now he can close out the game and already have a rhythm versus playing with LeBron, trying to find a rhythm and really can't find a rhythm because LeBron is the primary ball handler. He behind Anthony Davis. Him and Malik Beasley will be that guy, will be those guys off the bench. Yep, him and Malik Beasley would be the two off the bench. The offense would go through them, and quite frankly, I think they would play well with each other. So I think him being that spark plug off the bench, I think him being that spark plug off the bench, I think that's his role. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance getting notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App $sign CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link inscription. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.